Hey gang, we're going to talk about Season 1, Episode 10 of Titans, titled Koriand'r. Let's get into it. As Kori's memories come flooding back, she discovers her true mission regarding Rachel. While Dick and Donna discover Kori's alien origins, Rachel uses her powers to save Gar. So,
Spoilers.
lots of, we're spread out again, but for good reason this time. I thought it was smarter than just like, Dick's like, well, gotta figure my stuff out, or I don't want to be around Rachel, so I'm gone. But it's like, no, this is like, it felt like an honest to God like reason to separate the team out. So you have your two stories. You have one where you got Donna, Dick, and you have Dee Dee and Kori. They're over there, and then you've got Gar and Rachel and
Mom, Angela,
and so you're dealing with that, and there's some stuff to like in this episode, and there's some stuff that we're back to stuff that I don't like.
Without spoilers.
Without spoilers.
We'll just repeat it all
this
just to make sure we remember.
This is very much a table setting episode. So it was definitely like, hey, we're getting everything into position for the last two episodes, and those are rarely the most exciting episodes in any given season.
Yep. Without spoilers, I saw everything coming that came. So that made that not fun for me. And also without spoilers, thank goodness Donna was in this episode. Because I love her, and so at least that's fun.
She had some really cool moments.
You guys are gonna be happy with Donna's moments.
And also without spoilers, I can't spend as much time with Raven.
It doesn't bother me as much as
I simply cannot.
You're not wrong.
I like the way they flesh out her relationship with her mom. I like that there's some payoff to the way they've been positioning Rachel and Gar in their relationship. Again, it's a table setting.
You're talking about the sex scene?
Spoiler free. No, I like that there's some payoff for that, and I'm interested to see where the final episodes go. I wish it's titled Koriand'r. We do get an explanation of what her goals originally were,
and more about her, too.
I wish we could have
dope.
done more with that, and I feel like the reason we didn't is probably budget stuff.
Yes, give me that though. Give me that. I wanted that to be the whole episode. That what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah. No, you guys will know
all of her stuff and unpacking it, what it means to the plot as a whole. Where it's like, oh no, things are actually like, Rachel's way more of a threat than we think. Like this is super bad. And there are some lines that have more faith, where like characters are like seem to have more faith in Rachel than I've been led to believe. Also, these characters have been together ballpark
a week tops,
10 days.
10 days.
It's been a very short amount of time. They're like, no, like some characters like, I love Rachel. It's like, what are you talking about? How do you even remember their names? At this point,
what is her middle name? If you don't know her middle name,
Garth, because that in my head makes more sense, or just keep calling him Garfield all the way through, because colloquially we would say that more than Gar. I don't know any Garfield personally. Missing out in life. There's just some stuff where it's like they do like you said, like we've talked about this. They build out the world, and I think the writers are like, okay, we've got their trust, so we can just assume that every character likes each other and that they're best friends. And it's like, I have no reason to think that they are, like, at all.
You have my trust with Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove, Doom Patrol? Where they at?
I also like, no, spoiler free, but there is some like haunted house elements to this episode. And I liked the way, with a particular character, I liked the way it played out. I thought that was...
And Gar specifically gets to explore a lot of the stuff that's like scary about him. And I actually like, the more they explore, like in the previous episodes, they've talked about how like when he turns into a tiger, it's kind of like he doesn't have control. Like he can kind of call it, but it's kind of like him controlling something. And that other thing gets control. And like exploring that more and making it like taking haunted house elements to play with that. I'm like, yikes, actually, even though I do love Beast Boy's powers, those are a nightmare to use.
After this episode, though, I was super confused about Beast Boy.
And I wish I could ask.
And I can't really say more than that. Cousins. Yeah. But one of my good notes about this episode is one character, one of my favorite characters, I thought was going to react one way at some point, and that person didn't react that way. And I always love when writing does that. And I was surprised by one person's reaction in one moment.
Nice.
So there's that to look forward to.
I do need to ask you about it, because I don't know what it is.
We're going to have to talk about it when it's spoilers.
We'll see when that is.
Exactly. We'll see. We'll check that out. So what would you guys rate this episode of Titans.
You know, I do want to give him a little bit more praise to Angela, the mom, because I think she does a lot of work to make a lot of Rachel stuff.
A 6.
You rated
that
a
was
6.
really quick. Yeah. I'd give it a 7 because I think this show's earned enough of my trust where I'm like, I think you guys can stick the landing.
Yeah.
But I do think she did a lot of work setting the stage with like some of the people she interacts with and with the main cast too. I really like her, and I hope we get some more of her.
We only have 2 more episodes, right?
Yes, that's
2 more. Yeah.
If the next 2 episodes are not good, will your rating for this episode go down?
No, I'd say Hawk and Dove it's in my good graces right now, so I'll give it a 7. I'd give it a 7.
I'll give it a 7 as well, but I do think it's important that the show sticks to landing, and I think they will do it. But I've been burned before by other shows, but I give this.
Have DJ.
Yeah, I know. I give this episode a 7 as well, just because it's just a table setting episode. It's just getting all the pieces in place for what should I hope are considering all the things we've set up could be really cool finale.
Also, Teen Titans the animated show did a really good job of each season being about a Titan.
Yeah.
And so if this season's about Raven, next season could be about Starfire.
Do you think this season's about Raven, or do you think it's about Dick?
I don't think they think this season's about Raven, but I think it is too. But I don't think they think that.
Yeah. It's Dick and Raven. Next one's Beast Boy Starfire.
I'd be into that. I like those characters.
I mean, they're my faves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you got Hawk and Dove after that, and we're like all on board. Great. Easy peasy. But what did you guys think about it? And let us know in the comments down below. And thank you for supporting us on Patreon. If you do, you can also click up. There's some over here. There's somewhere over here. You can feel around for it. You can see it up there. You can click that to join our Patreon, and you can join in different tiers. $1, you can send us questions. $5, you get audio podcasts, the full version of this.
Yes.
$10, you get to watch movies with us. $15, you can get the live version, video versions, and $25, you're doing Skype chats with the boys. It's fun time. Roxy, where can they find you?
Everywhere at Roxy Stryer. Thank you guys so much for our mid-season. I love you.
Hello. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
I like that. I'm at DJ Talks Trash.
Everywhere that matters. I'm at Sam Basher. I was going to say DJ Talk Trash. I'm at Sam Basher. Everywhere that matters. Cousins. Will DJ be our cousin? Find out.
Cliffhanger.
Weirdly, I'm a nephew or something like that. Like, it's like, what?
Find out when we return next year, 2019, on Super TV Showdown.
Yeah.
Freeze frame.